Data shows capital investment in residential buildings, transport equipment, construction work as well as machinery and equipment decreased in the first quarter. Economic growth in the quarter increased marginally by 0.1%, following a revised increase of 0.4% in the fourth quarter of last year. In line with the sluggish growth in economic activity, employment decreased in the first quarter. The official unemployment rate increased to 32.9% during the period.
What we're really seeing here is a bit of a stagnation in growth, at least with reference to the first quarter of the year. And, that's not necessarily too much of a surprise, but, to sum it up, really, the economy is treading water. I don't think that's too much of a surprise. There are some isolated bright spots in agriculture, services, and I think people are looking quite positively at commodities with specific reference to platinum, maybe a little bit of gold as well. But, broader structural issues are still weighing on us quite heavily. The growth just isn't there. And so even though we're looking at a all share that's near or at all-time highs, that's just a part of the picture. The truth is, the South African consumer is still quite struggling, with reference to what the political analyst, Mr. Mzondile, was talking about earlier. There's, a bit of chaos, perhaps that's too loaded a term, but there's a bit of movement, in relation to the GNU, some uncertainty there.
Meanwhile, growth in consumption expenditure by households moderated notably in the first quarter of the year, along with the slower pace of increase in real disposable income of households and a sharp decline in consumer confidence. Household debt increased more than nominal disposable income. The Reserve Bank says the household sector's gross savings decreased from 122 billion rand in 2023 to 117 billion rand in 2024, along with a deterioration in its financial position. It says high borrowing costs weighed on household credit demand as banks tightened lending requirements, which reduced credit availability. Gloria Sefakomosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.